In the Battle of Sankt Michael on 25 May 1809, Paul Grenier's French corps crushed Franz Jellachic's Austrian division at Sankt Michael in Obersteiermark, Austria. The action occurred after the initial French victories during the War of the Fifth Coalition, part of the Napoleonic Wars. Sankt Michael is located approximately 140 kilometers southwest of Vienna. Originally part of the Danube army of Archduke Charles, Jellachic's division was detached to the south before the Battle of Eckmühl and later ordered to join the army of Archduke John at Graz. As it retreated southeast toward Graz, Jellachic's division passed across the front of Eugene de Beauharnais' army of Italy, which was advancing northeast in pursuit of Archduke John. When he learned of Jellachic's presence, Eugene sent Grenier with 2 divisions to intercept the Austrian column. Grenier's lead division duly intercepted Jellachic's force and attacked. Though the Austrians were able to hold off the French at first, they were unable to get away. The 2nd French Division's arrival secured a clear numerical superiority over Jellachic, who was critically short of cavalry and artillery. Grenier's subsequent French assault broke the Austrian lines and captured thousands of prisoners. When Jellachic joined John, it was with only a fraction of his original force. Background: in the opening encounters of the 1809 war between France and Austria, Emperor Napoleon beat Feldmarschall-Lieutenant Johann von Hiller at the battles of Abensberg and Landshut on 20 and 21 April. The following day, Napoleon defeated Generalissimo Archduke Charles at the Battle of Eckmühl, forcing him to retreat through Regensburg to the Danube's north bank with the main army. On the south bank, Hiller fell back to the east with his own V Army Corps, Feldmarschall-Lieutenant Archduke Louis V Army Corps, and Feldmarschall-Lieutenant Michael von Kienmayer's 2 Reserve Army Corps, pursued by Marshal André Masséna. At the beginning of the 1809 war, Feldmarschall-Lieutenant Jellachic's division formed part of I Army Corps and consisted of 2 brigades of line infantry under Generals Major Konstantin Ettingshausen and Joseph Hofmeister von Hofneck. However, when Bavaria was invaded, Archduke Charles detached Jellachic to advance from Salzburg and occupy Munich on the extreme south flank. To better perform this mission, Hofmeister's brigade was exchanged for General Major Karl Dollmayer von Provence's cavalry infantry brigade from the Corps Light Division. After the Austrian retreat began, Jellachic was ordered to fall back on Salzburg. Accordingly, elements of his command began assembling in Salzburg beginning on 29 April. Believing cavalry was of little use in the mountains, Jellachic sent Provençals toward Vienna on 1 May with the O'Reilly-Chevauxlages No. 3. Hiller fought the Battle of Ebersberg on 3 May, then crossed to the north bank of the Danube on the 11th of May. On 4 and 5 May, Jellachic fought a successful rearguard action at Luke Pass, 40 kilometers south of Salzburg. In the clash, a few hundred Hungarian regulars and Grenz infantry repulsed a brigade of pursuing Bavarians under the overall command of Marshal François-Joseph Lefebvre. In Italy, General of Cavalry Archduke John defeated Viceroy Eugene at the Battle of Sasile on 16 April. Eugene fell back to Verona where he gathered reinforcements until he was superior in numbers to his Austrian opponent. After hearing news that Archduke Charles was in retreat, John withdrew from his Adige River defences on 1 May. On 8 May, Eugene and John fought the Battle of Piave River and the Austrian retreat continued. John split his army, sending Feldmarschall-Lieutenant Ignaz Gale along a southerly route to Ljubljana, while taking his attenuated main body northeast to Villach. Sending General of Division Jacques MacDonald and 20,000 soldiers after Gale, Eugene followed John with 25,000 troops. As John's columns slipped away toward Klagenfurt and Graz, Eugene entered Villach on 20 May. On 15 May, Jelassic held Salzburg with 10,200 troops and 16 artillery pieces of the Northern Division. His force included 2,880 poorly trained landwehr and only 60 cavalrymen. After receiving orders from Archduke John to join him at Graz, Jelassic evacuated Salzburg on 19 May. By this time his isolation had become dangerous. Eugenat village was only 130 kilometers from Graz, while Jelassic at Salzburg was 200 kilometers distant from Graz. Battle. French Order of Battle Corps. General of Division Paul Grenier Artillery. 1-6 PDR Foot Battery, 1 4-pound Horse Battery Division. General of Division Pierre-François Joseph Durat Brigade. General of Brigade François Valentin 22nd Light Infantry Regiment, 23rd Light Infantry Regiment Brigade. General of Brigade Joseph Marie, Count d'Essex 62nd Line Infantry Regiment, 102nd Line Infantry Regiment attached. 6th Chasseurs à Cheval Regiment Division. General of Division Jean-Mathieu Serres Brigade. General of Brigade Roussel 1st Light Infantry Regiment, 53rd Line Infantry Regiment Brigade. General of Brigade Louis Garreau 35th Line Infantry Regiment, 42nd Line Infantry Regiment, 106th Line Infantry Regiment attached. 9th Chasseurs à Cheval Regiment. Austrian Order of Battle Northern Division. Feldmarschall Lieutenant Franz Jelassic Brigade. General Major Konstantin Ettingshausen Esterhazy IR No. 32 de Vaux IR No. 45 Brigade. General Major Ignaz Ledgersfeldwaris Kreutzer Grenz IR No. 5 Roosgries IR No. 55 Archduke Charles IR No. 3 attached. Salzburger Landwehr O'Reilly Chevaulegers No. 33 PDR Brigade Half Battery. Key BN. BNS equals Infantry Battalion. Battalions. Squadron. SQNS equals Cavalry Squadron. Squadrons. IR equals Infantry Regiment. 3 PDR equals 3-pounders Wehrlight Cannons. 4 PDR equals 4-pounders Wehrlight Cannons. French batteries included 2 6-poucher howitzers. 6 PDR equals 6-pounders were medium cannons. French batteries included 2 6-inch howitzers. Action on the evening of the 23rd of May, Jelassic's column marched into Mautin in Steiermark, 16 kilometers northwest of Sankt Michael on the Mur River and 60 kilometers northwest of Archduke John at Graz. At the same time, Eugene's main body reached Judenburg on the Mur, 33 kilometers southwest of Sankt Michael, with elements only 20 kilometers away. For his part, Archduke John warned Jelassic that Eugene was heading for Bruck an der Mur, 40 kilometers north of Graz. The axes of advance for both Eugene and Jelassic intersected at Sankt Michael. At about this time, Eugene became aware of Jelassic's presence and ordered General of Division Grenier to force march the 2 nearest divisions, those of Generals of Division Jean-Mathieu Serres and Pierre-François Joseph Durat, to the northeast and intercept the Austrians. At some point, Jelassic sent away the bulk of the Salzburger Landwehr and most of his artillery, retaining only 4 cannons. Jelassic's advance guard arrived at Sankt Michael on the morning of the 25th of May, and by 9 a.m. the bulk of his division had reached a location just to the north. However, Grenier's advance elements soon appeared to the southwest. Jelassic sent his 60 horsemen and General Major Ignaz Ledgersfeld's Light Brigade to hold off the French on a ridge just west of the town. At 10 a.m., Serres attacked Ledgersfeld's line but his troops were driven back. Serres kept up the pressure, and soon the Austrian division commander brought Ettingshausen's brigade of approximately 5,000 soldiers into action. Jelassic anchored his left flank on the Mur and planted his right flank in the hills to the north. Durat's division arrived in the afternoon, giving Grenier a superiority of about 15,000 to 8,000. Another authority gives the French numerical advantage as 12,000 to 9,000 troops. Grenier prepared a 2-division assault. He placed General of Brigade Louis Garreau's brigade of Serres in the first line. General of Brigade François Valentin of Durut's division stood in the second line. Serres' 2nd Brigade under General of Brigade Roussel was sent through the hills to envelop Jelachic's right flank and cut the road leading back to Mountain. Durut's remaining brigade, led by General of Brigade Joseph-Marie Count Essex, was held in reserve by Grenier. The French commander also sent 2 battalions of the 62nd Line Infantry Regiment along the south bank of the Mer to turn the Austrian left flank, with only 1 Landwehr and 1 Grenzer battalion to face Roussel's envelopment. Jelachic withdrew 1 battalion of the Esterhazy Infantry Regiment No. 32 from the centre to shore up his right flank. Other troops had to be sent to face the threat from the 62nd Line. At 4 p.m., Grenier's assault smashed the weakened Austrian centre. Roussel also broke through on the flank to cut the road to the north. The Austrian fled en route to the northeast along the Mer Valley, closely pursued by the French. Grenier harried his beaten foes through Leoben, 7 km northeast, and Bruck and der Mer, 20 km northeast. At Bruck, Jelachic's survivors turned south, following the Mer Valley to Graz. Only 2,000 of Jelachic's troops reached Graz the next day. Result: Grenier wrecked the Northern Division. Instead of providing a substantial reinforcement to Archduke John, Jelachic brought in less than 1/3 of his command. The Austrians suffered 423 dead, 1,137 wounded, 4,963 captured, and 50 missing. French losses numbered 200 killed, 400 wounded, and 70 captured. Austrian army historian Gunther E. Rothenberg calls Jelachic a remarkably unlucky and inept general. Archduke John retreated first to Colmena, then to Győr, pursued by Eugene. The main French and Austrian armies fought the Battle of Raab on the 14th of June.